In a vast valley, brimming with tension and anticipation, the armies of Israel and the Philistines stood poised for battle. The ground trembled as the formidable Goliath, a giant among men clad in gleaming armor, stepped forward. His eyes were fierce, and a deep laughter bellowed from his chest as he mocked the Israelites. Towering over all, he was a mountain of steel and fury, challenging any brave soul to face him. Across the valley, a young shepherd named David stepped into the arena. His appearance was humble compared to the mighty Goliath. Clad not in armor, but in simple shepherd's garb, the contrast was stark. In his hand, he held only a sling, and at his side, a pouch with a few smooth stones he had gathered from a nearby brook. As the scene unfolded in slow motion, every detail amplified in its intensity. David's determined gaze met Goliath's scornful stare. The air was thick with disbelief as the men on both sides watched the thin silhouette of the youth against the backdrop of the mighty giant. With a few calm steps, David began to whirl his sling above his head. The gentle whirring rose to a crescendo as he summoned strength from a place deep within. Time seemed to pause, each moment stretched eternal as David released the stone. Like a comet through the sky, the stone sailed through the air, a silent missile guided with precision. Goliath, unprepared for the boy's bold audacity, remained unwavering until the stone struck its mark. In that breathless moment, the stone met his exposed forehead with a sound that echoed against the silent crowd. The force was undeniable, and Goliath's eyes widened in shock. In an agonizingly slow sequence, his body wavered, and the colossal figure teetered as if in an impossible dance with gravity. Goliath then succumbed to his own weight, crumbling forward. His mighty frame collapsed to earth with a thunderous crash. Dust swirled around the fallen warrior, whose mocking voice was silenced forever. Victory roared in the hearts of the Israelites as David stood, a lone figure against the horizon, having turned the tides of fate with nothing more than a stone and sheer courage.